Well, what a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper, the traffic has been extraordinary, but the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing round the block for their tickets as soon as we knew the date of the fixture, well, now they can't wait for it to begin. And begin it will any second now. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. Ural are a team that is struggling right now. They have been on a serious losing streak coming up to this.
They're actually making life quite depressing for themselves and their support. Those losses smacks of a deeper-rooted problem that doesn't look like it'll be fixed anytime soon, Peter. The club psychologist appears to be their hardest worker right now, and he must be urging togetherness and teamwork however he spins it, and they really need him to get it right for starters.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. He is not one readily to... Ural have a free kick. Over to the left. Anyukov gets it back. All the way back and they start again. Good challenge, he just stood firm. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Just deflected over the goal line for a corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Lovely bit of skill there. Oh, good ball. Turns and goes back. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. So your views on the first half?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing.
He's gone for it! Oh, taken with style! And the second half is off to a flyer! With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Ural are making a change now. Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worth the treat.
Oh, that's neat. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. He's trying the shot. That is gorgeous! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They have grabbed the an equaliser. And he's produced a beauty. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
That intervention was very necessary. Up to meet it! Good delivery, no joy.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross. Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Kucharczyk. That'll be a throw. Time for a change in personnel.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Aimed in towards the centre. And out it comes again. And that will be the final act. Well, nobody is totally satisfied, but it was a more than decent game, a super watch, and it ends in a draw. Well, hello, and a chilly good evening from us. Just want to offer some sort of a warm welcome on this coldest of evenings to those of you settling down in front of the fire. For the benefit of those who weren't aware, there was a pitch inspection here a couple of hours ago, as a result of which, gladly, it was deemed safe for the game to kick off as scheduled. The ground staff have done a really terrific job in clearing all of that snow, and their efforts, I am delighted. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. That's a going for goal! And he's done it! First blood drawn. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had...
That's surely a foul. Free kick. It's a fabulous position. It's broken loose. Dashing forward at pace. And he's on his big chance. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Has a pop! Oh, wow! That is a gem! An absolute gem! All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight.
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning breakaway.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now.
Has a pop! My word, that is fantastic! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. That has brought the house down. What a wonderful hit.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that out.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. He just hasn't stopped working.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Oh, real goes for goal! It's off target and by quite a way.
His radar picked up on that very quickly, and he was first to react.
That's a poor kick by the keeper. He's just given it straight back. Good take, and he's had a look. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Going for goal! Another corner then. A chance to play it in. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be outmuscled. Out towards the flank. Looks to drop one in. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, there's plenty that can be said about the last 45 minutes, but one thing that cannot be said is that it's dull. One-sided, yes, but packed with excitement.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
It really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. So we're just settling back into this second half. Forward it goes. CSKA Moscow keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Brings it forward. CSKA Moscow having to deal not just with their opponents, but also with a congested fixture list. It's at times like this when depth of resources becomes so important.
And it's a time when the squad is called upon to help keep everything ticking over. That's why we see the bigger squads these days for weeks like this.
Pallister. He's got away. Ota. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. And now they can launch a counter. He's left his man. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. And out to safety. Good challenge, he just stood firm. A real chance to break. Jagoyev. He's off on a marauding run. And that's it. Demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
Thanks to Jim. We both wish... Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions are utopian. The sky is blue and the players are with us for a football match so widely and keenly anticipated. Truly, this is pristine, and the level of expectation and excitement is reflected in the smiling faces of the crowd. They know it means so much, and they also experience between them a great sense of privilege at being able to attend this most special of games. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages, one of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. And already we're underway here. There's the shot! Trying. The outcome could so easily have been different. Away from immediate. Has a hit! He's delivered all right! He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, that's the currency he deals in, and he's come good yet again. Never the one to let you down in these situations.
Chipped through. Big chance! Really well taken goal. All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. Well, you've got to say the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. What's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A two-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. So we're already into the second period. And he's got the ball glued to his feet. There are a few waiting for it. Tries to get it forward quickly. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, Peter, and it looks like this defence will go tooth and nail to prevent him from getting another.
That's a throw. Going through, up to meet it! Get that clear. Clayson has it in a wide position, so what next? Lobs it in gently, and it's got through. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Tries to locate someone up front. Dinks one in. And the flag has stayed down. And that has been clubbed away. And that will be the final act. A decent win via a very competent performance. Without doubt, they were the better side, and the result reflects as much. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
There's a solidity about them, almost as if they set up not to lose and see how things unfold. That eases the pressure on the strikers, who can afford to be patient, and it's all paid off.
Well, thanks for your company, Jim, and a very good day to you. Well, we have the most perfect day for you. A warm hello in every sense of the word. The sun is out and football has a special place on this most idyllic of days. A fixture ahead of us to which we've all been looking forward for so very, very long, and it means so very, very much. The scene could not be more beautiful. The pitch looks terrific. The players are ready to get started, and we cannot wait for the contest that lies ahead. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. And already we're underway here. So the signal to start the final round of fixtures in part 1 of 2 this season. He's managed to get himself offside. Ahmad Grozny playing with a pleasing width here.
Especially that front line.
Is it working for you?
It's not movement for the sake of it, and yes, it is working for me. There's a purpose to create space.
Just brushed off the ball there. In towards the middle. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And the ball's come out. That's gone a long way up and away. And he's got the ball glued to his feet. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the shapes to shoot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Coming on the right now, what's on? That's a terrific surge down the right. Dmitry Kombarov. There's the end of the first half. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. Interesting game up to now, but still goals. Reflections on the first half?
Unspectacular, but solid, and that solidity could yet be the foundation for them to go on and win.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. If you're just back from your break, has a hit! What a wonderful goal!
And now it's all about how they handle this from here. Edging ahead again in this second half is best followed up with a bold mindset, a bold approach. The skipper set the example. It's up to his teammates now to follow.
He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
So we have our breakthrough.
He's just gone and reminded us yet again of what a threat he carries.
He's got options out wide. Has a pop! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work out.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of...
Chance! Goal! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
And it's got through. Gets away from his opponents. He's had a goal! And the referee brings it to a close. So they bask in their win, a genuinely professional performance and a result which is well deserved. Your reflections then, Jim?
There's a solidity about them, almost as if they set up not to lose and see how things unfold. That eased the pressure on the striker.
Well, good day to you wherever you are. You join us on a day where the weather just may have an impact on a football match that has been much anticipated. It's dry at the moment, but the forecast is that it will be wet, perhaps very wet by the time the game is underway, and certainly by the time of the second half. The crowd, though, are here, and they are in good form. There's a right old cacophony going on. The atmosphere's terrific, and kick-off is moments away. It is a venue, this, which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. The action has already started. So this, the first game beyond the halfway point of the season. Shapes to shoot! It's in!
And what a great way to start the game, to spark the game. I mean, the captain has basically triggered a contest that should be even livelier than we anticipated. Get your seatbelts on, this could be rather exciting. Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, that's the currency he deals in, and he's come good yet again. Never the one to let you down in these situations.
Dmitry Kombarov. Out to the left it goes. Tries the cross. Oh, smart save. Real chance to break. Just brushed off the ball there. Ota.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And the shot! It's there! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected.
Shoots! Yes! And already they're looking to run away with it.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of the goal. What a display, what a player.
There's a hit! And yes, it's there! All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Plays it out to the wing. Hoists it forward. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, that flew by. It was breathless stuff. It's been one-way traffic here after the first 45 minutes. A relentless barrage that looks set to continue.
Yeah, I think the first half performance that showed attack being the best form of defence. If they're in the face of the opposition that much, then there's little they can do in return, and I'm not sure how long they can keep the intensity and the tempo up, but it certainly paid off so far.
The action has already resumed here. No changes at the interval from either side. He's not played the ball, that's a foul.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight?
Yeah, they know that if they step up...
Gets up to head it! It wasn't a great header in the end.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Tries to get it forward quickly. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. And the shot! And he's missed it.
Still a cracking effort. Really looked like a man on a mission the way he went through on goal.
And it's played forward. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He's picked him out. He's gone for it! He's gone for it! Pulled out the best in the keeper.
Oh, it was a first touch to die for, and it set him up beautifully.
Ufa are making a change now.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
Drives it towards the front. Dmitry Kombarov set up one goal so far. And he's onside! Tries a shot! It's in! Well, just another one to add to what has already been an incredible haul.
Listen, when you're on an invitation to improve your goal difference, why ease off?
4 in the game, he is the man. And that will be the final act. A demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. After all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think it's all about setting the right tone at the start of a match, and if you can back that up with an early goal, it just energises everybody, the whole performance, and I think they were certainly more fluid as a result of the early goal.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, hello, and a chilly good evening from us. Just want to offer some sort of a warm welcome on this coldest of evenings to those of you settling down in front of the fire. For the benefit of those who weren't aware, there was a pitch inspection here a couple of hours ago, as a result of which, gladly, it was deemed safe for the game to kick off as scheduled. The ground staff have done a really terrific job in clearing all of that snow, and their efforts, I am delighted to report, have indeed paid off. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. And already we're underway here. Gets it back. Krychowiak is the guilty party there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Lokomotiv Moscow seem happy to let their strikers roam out wide.
I wouldn't want that.
No?
No, well, my worry is that their main threat is being shifted out of contention.
Lokomotiv Moscow have been in fine... Oh, shooting chance! And he's done it! There is the breakthrough!
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning breakaway.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, that's the currency he deals in, and he's come good yet again. Never the one to let you down in these situations.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. João Mario created that super goal to produce a lead in their last game. They've played it short. A chance to play it in. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And the counter is on. Hardly anything between the sides. And it's 1-0. It's one! He scored! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes...
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. So we're already into the second period. No changes at the interval from either side. Good ball. That's offside. Yes, it is. And it's played forward. Looks to dink one in. And through to the goalkeeper. Lokomotiv Moscow coming into this game. Has a pop! Oh, nearly. But nearly is nothing.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Well, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Ota. Gets away from his... He's gone for it! A real chance and a real let-off.
All he'd be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Krychowiak plays it forward. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, Peter, and it looks like this defence will go...
He's had a shot! They are rampant! And the lead is extended still further.
Well, you know, thinking
about that. I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
The referee's awarded a free kick. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A great day for attacking football. The artists have painted their pretty pictures. Only one team in it. Jim, how do you reflect on what... Well, welcome everybody to a part of the world where football really matters. There is a healthy tension, great expectation building in the lead-up to kick-off here. A little bit grey overhead, and indeed the forecast is for a drop or two of rain as the day grows older. But regardless of that, there is a lovely backdrop here. The ambience is good, smashing noise from both sets of supporters, and expectations high in both camps. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And
chance! He scored! And what a great way to start the game, to spark the game. I mean, the captain has basically triggered a contest that should be even livelier than we anticipated. Get your seatbelts on, this could be rather exciting. Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Deadlock broken. It's shot at goal! It's in! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. That was glorious. Pinpoint accuracy.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here.
And the shot! Yes! And they're at it again in double quick time. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
3, and that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there's plenty that can be said about the last 45 minutes, but one thing that cannot be said is that it's dull. One-sided, yes, but packed with excitement.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. Has a hit! Oh, the keeper's in with a header! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
There's the through ball. He's had a go! Oh, that is an awful miss.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Has a hit! And yes, it's there! Has a pop! Oh, he really got hold of that. Up towards the front line. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. He has a pop! And hit! And time is up. Demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. Your reflections then, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions.
Well, we have the most perfect day for you. A warm hello in every sense of the word. The sun is out and football has a special place on this most idyllic of days. A fixture ahead of us to which we've all been looking forward for so very, very long, and it means so very, very much. The scene could not be more beautiful. The pitch looks terrific. The players are ready to get started, and we cannot wait for it. Oh, right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he getting? Kombatov! And he's straight offside. He's got... has a pop! There it is! Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Could be thinking about a shot here. He's making good use of his strength there. Just refuses to be out-muscled. Danyakov looks to bypass the midfield. Well, they are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's
goes for goal! Oh, shame, that was nicely worked.
That was created because of good, lively move.
There's the whistle for half-time. So there you have it, a close-sport half of football, but it still had its moments, and ultimately produced just one goal. It was a decent game up to that.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with the first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain the momentum now and finish the job.
Leading 1-0 at the break. So off we go once more. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial... And the finish! He's scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. So that's 2 now without... Goes for goal!
That's great defending to cover for the goal.
He's gone for it! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. 3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Tries to get it forward quickly.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Great day for attacking football. The artists have painted their pretty pictures. So we're down to the last 8. The competition, you sense, rapidly heading towards its big climax. A dash for the finishing line, the showpiece final. Welcome to our live coverage on quarter-final day. It is good to have you with us. And you can see that the atmosphere is building very nicely. Super noise, grand level of expectation, and that is only rising as we head towards kick-off time.
Gets up to head it!
Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
And the shot! Jagoyev.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Has a pop! Clears it out of harm's way. Plays it over to the other flank. And the referee brings the first half to a close.
Both sides have drawn blanks. They've toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means.
Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. Well, the action has already resumed here.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, we'll need to see more.
Shapes to shoot! Goal! CSKA Moscow! CSKA Moscow have chance! Yes, it's in! There seemed no way back, but they shot a goal! It's a goal! And the comeback is complete! So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. And on to the semi-final. Another hurdle cleared. Next up, the penultimate step. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Oh, they approach this with
Well, good day to you on a grey day here, which promises rain, but promises way beyond that what should be a really good game of football. The stands are packed here, people have done everything they can to get here. Indeed, the roads outside were pretty badly clogged, but I think most of the traffic issues have been settled, and indeed, I think most people have now got through the turnstiles and are well covered up against the elements, whatever they may throw at us over the next hour or two. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold.
Oh, shooting chance! They've scored! And what a great way to start the game, to spark the game. I mean, the captain has basically triggered a contest that should be even livelier than we anticipated. Get your seatbelts on, this could be rather exciting.
That has brought the house down. What a wonderful hit.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that out.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
He's just gone and reminded us yet again of what a threat he carries.
Zenit St. Petersburg are having to deal not just with their opponents, but also with a congested fixture list. It's at times like this when depth of resources becomes so important.
And it's a time when the squad is called upon to help keep everything ticking over.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Him sprawling. Well, any visiting team would come here with a certain sense of dread.
It's true, it's a scary prospect for any visiting team to come here and try to take something away.
Real chance! And that's a throw. Good ball, it's found its target. Shoots! More pressure on the opposition goal.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
And they've been caught out here. Tries to get it forward quickly. Juba. And it's played forward. Well, it did look promising to start with, but in the end they were thwarted before they could even make it into the final third. And the half-time whistle goes. So there you have it, close sport half of football, still had its moments, and ultimately produced just one goal. A decent game up to now. Reflections on the first half?
A lead that's fully justified for me. They've shown some excellent counter-attacking now, and it's paying dividends.
Leading 1-0 at the break. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Azmoun.
Azmoun really just wasn't quick enough then. Well, his thinking certainly wasn't. Didn't make use of what I felt were some very good options.
Can't get the better of his opposite number. Zenit St. Petersburg have a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Zenit St. Petersburg showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what
He's had a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Well, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Azmoun plays it out to the wing. Ball's loose. Who's getting there? Going through. Whipped in. Oh, smart save. Played into space out wide, and the counter is on. He's got away. Hits one! Oh, and that should have been two.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
Andrikov proves too strong there. Azmoun.
Zenit St. Petersburg are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Driving on, he could shoot here.
Zenit St. Petersburg need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Out to the left it goes. And a shot! The whistle is gone, and it is all over. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it.